Yo, what is going on with y'all? It's your boy Hocus. We're back at another video, and as you can see, we got a little bit of a different setup. You know what I'm saying? We got a little mic. Genie lent it to me for the day. You know what I'm saying? We got like this version of my setup. Y'all usually only see this side of my room, but today y'all got a little different angle. But this is literally just a yap fucking video. I'm gonna be talking to y'all about everything from networking to branding and kind of just like the broad and general plan on how you can get a placement as a music producer, which will then lead to go in Billboard, which will then lead to go in platinum, which will then lead to getting money, like all that sort of stuff. And pretty much just the steps to achieve that and the steps to achieve getting a placement, because in a lot of my videos I talk about how to get placements, how to network, how to brand, all that sort of stuff. But I feel like in this video I need to talk about just like the general steps, like what are the steps and what does that plan kind of look like. So yeah, I want to talk about that directly. I was talking to one of my mentees about this earlier today, because he was asking me, he was like, I know exactly how to network, I know exactly how to brand, but I kind of want to know the general like plan on what do I do after I do this, what do I do after I do this, what are the steps. Pretty much all the way you get placements, I'm gonna break it down right now. You got to make good beats and loops first, by far one of the most important things. All of these things are crucial and rely on each other to gain you success. You got to make good beats and loops, right? The way you can do this is practicing, having good sounds. I'll link some of my sound kits down in the description if y'all want to cop some sound kits, some free ones, whatever you want. Yeah, get some sound kits, some fire sounds, because sound selection is key. I talk about this all the time. It's like making a house out of like fucking hay. Your ingredients have to be good. You can't make a good burger with like moldy lettuce and bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just won't work. So sound selection is super important. One of the most important things, I think, very overlooked. And then obviously having good patterns, using good samples, making good melodies, all that sort of stuff. Don't get too focused on mixing. There's a habit where a lot of producers think mixing is like one of the most important things, when realistically it's not. The only thing I do to mix is add a soft clip on my master, boost up the highs a little bit, and on my 808 I boost it, lower the volume, and turn the velocity up. That's literally all I do on like majority of my beats. And most Billboard beats, most plaque-worthy, plaque-getting beats are not going to be mixed that crazy. Like all the ones you see, like Getting With Me by Boss Man D-Lo, huge song, huge song of the year. Probably wasn't mixed like some crazy like fucking Travis Scott, like some crazy like shit, right? Just some simple mixing, which I feel like a lot of the time is all you really need. But yeah, making good beats and loops. And then the next thing is having a good brand image. And this isn't branding. This is just kind of having a good brand image. So yeah, building a brand image is literally just having a good Instagram page, in my opinion. So it's like, I'm trying to give a lot of analogies in this video, but it's like going to a job interview having like fucking bunch of tattoos and just not having a good presentation. Your brand image is like your presentation, essentially, and how people perceive you and how people see you. So the three key elements I would say to having a good brand image: profile photo, highlights, and posts. Pretty standard. Profile photo. What I would say for your profile photo, and this also relates to posts and highlights, is just get a picture of you in your studio. A lot of producers just have like a basic studio, whether it's a flat desk, laptop, get some fucking LED lights, your speakers. If you have an iPhone, even a Samsung, you can make some fire ass pictures, bro. I'm recording this on my iPhone right now, actually. Literally just put your camera, take a picture. You can make that your profile photo. You could take some other ones, make it as a post. You can use those pictures for almost anything. It just makes you look professional and not like a bot. You do not want to look like a bot. When you're even in just your own home studio, you look like a real person. You look like you're in studios. Even if it's your home studio, people might think it's your like another studio. And that's another thing. If you can get in studios, try to get some flicks in there too. But it helps you so much. You can add it to your highlights. For your highlights, that covers your profile photo. For your highlights, you want to really, really have something that shows personality, your work, and I don't know, maybe just some other shit. So for me, I have just like a life, like pictures that I take. Like if this looks like a cool picture, like my whiteboards in the backgrounds, my camera setup, like my setup. Sometimes I'll just take pictures of my setup where it looks kind of tough, and I'll literally just post it on my story, add it to like the life section, just to show people that there's like personality behind fucking Hocus or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a page, some guy who like just makes beats, but like an actual personality behind it, which I feel like helps me connect on not a deeper level, but a deeper level with other producers, artists, whoever I'm really trying to network with. So having a good profile photo setup is super important. The next thing is your bio. You don't want to be crowded with like a whole bunch of bullshit. The good necessities I would say for a bio is maybe like something that says something to go to your link in bio, so when people see your page, where you're from, and maybe your age if like you're young or something like that. And that's kind of like a selling point in a way, or like part of your brand image, which was mine at a certain point. I low-key reached Unk status. Now I'm like But just some like chill shit in your bio, where you're from. I wouldn't say add your credits in your bio. Personally, that's not something that I like. I feel like it comes off a bit like spammy and just weird. But yeah, you can have a highlights with like your life, some of your favorite beats, and some of your favorite placements that you have. So obviously you're not gonna post all your unreleased music. Like if you go to my unreleased section on my YouTube, which is on my Instagram, which is at Hocus Crazy, by the way. There's like fucking so many. I'm pretty sure there's like 100, which is almost near the max. And then on my page, I post like most of my release stuff. That's kind of with big artists. Yeah, you can have that to have all your unreleased, so people can go through that and actually see who you've worked with. And then on your page, these are kind of three types of things you want to have. This is obviously not like specific. You can't post anything else outside of these, but beat snippets, placements, and studio pictures of yourself, or just pictures of yourself in general. So if you want to have beat pictures, you can get unique with this. It doesn't have to just be like the MP3 with the black background. It can literally be like a Star Wars gameplay of like the Star Wars game or like the Call of Duty game with like some crazy like opium beats in the background, which would be so fucking fire. Like that's some shit you'd see in like an edit on a TikTok. And that's just the shit that'll set you aside from other producers, make you more unique, and actually just make your page look good, your presentation look good. And then studio picks, we already talked about that. And then your placements when you get a release song, a bigger unreleased song, post it on your page. Posting it on your page will help so much with people seeing that you actually have placements, people seeing that you're actually like working, people seeing you actually have achieved something. And if you haven't yet, keep going until you then can post that. And if you follow these steps, you will almost guaranteed get one. All of my students who have actually followed the steps, like some of my students will hop in the mentorship and not put any work in, and they won't see as much results as they would without. Obviously now they have all the information, everything, but you need to put in results. So I'm just gonna show one of my boys out, Jacob Beats, Jacob Beats. Go follow him on Instagram. This guy, bro, has put in so much work, and he's actually seen these results. So everything I'm telling you right now, you actually have to like do what I'm saying and actually execute. Having all this information isn't going to do anything if you don't actually execute on it. And the next thing I want to talk about after you finish both of those steps is networking, bro. Networking. I have like 3 tutorials on networking. So if you want to watch another networking video, I'll pop it up right here on the screen. Networking is so important. Networking is like Murda Beat said it, Metro Boomin said it. Music is 80% network, 20% music. So I'm going to give you a little rundown on why you need a network and how you can. So why you need a network. How is anyone going to find out about you if you don't network? How are you going to reach out to the people you want to work with who won't reach down to you because you're below them on another level? How will you work with them if you don't reach out to them? Right? Like my students are reaching out to like hundreds of people a day, the one who are achieving stuff. I was reaching out to 100 people a day. I'm not going to lie, not too much anymore, maybe like 10 a day, 5 a day. But yeah, networking is one of those things that'll set you apart from most producers because a lot of producers are not doing it properly, consistently. So yeah, that's kind of why you actually need a network. How you can go network, which is probably the big problem producers have, is go on genius.com, type in your search bar genius.com. I say this in every one of my videos. For those of you who do this are probably getting annoyed by it, but I want to push this message out. So literally every producer is doing this because there's no reason why they shouldn't. You go on genius.com, search up whatever artist you want to get a song with. So right here, I have Lucky. I'm playing Lucky right there. Lucky Glazer. I'm a Lucky Glazer. Let's say Lucky, for example. I go to one of his albums, let's say Free Wave 3, whatever fucking album. And I go through all the producers. Because on Genius, it allows you to see everyone who's produced on that album, on each song individually. So I go through, see all the producers, open them all up in a new tab, or however you want to message them. I usually open them all up and then message them all after. But message them. Now you have like literally 100 to 1,000, however many people you decide to hit up, all their Instagram, their contact information. And the hardest thing is just finding people to network with. Right? If you already have a good brand image, your loops are good, your beats are good, the last thing you need to do is find people to get your stuff placed. Because that's what music is. You need to find people who are connected to that person that you want to get songs with. But you have to follow the first 2 steps. Otherwise, it'll be useless. You're going to have a list of 100 producers after you've hit up 1,000 because barely any of them hit you back because your page looks like shit. And even those 100 producers, they're not going to use your sounds because they sound like shit. If you hit up 100 producers, probably 50 will hit you back. And they'll actually use your stuff because your stuff's good, your brand image is good. Why wouldn't they hit you back? The message that you want to send, kind of an opening thing, yo bro, yo gang, whatever you want to say, yo something. I like the song you did for blank. Say a song that they produce, right? You actually want to work with people you fuck with. This isn't just like a mass scam that you're sending 1,000 DMs to. You actually want to personalize these texts to send them to people, but You text them that, then you provide what value you can say. So even if you can't provide values in like, yo, I'll get you a song with Lil Baby tonight, which is I don't think anyone really says, is you say I can send you FLPs, loops, starters, whatever you make consistently. You won't need any other loop maker. You got to be bold with it too. You got to like you're selling yourself. You got to be like, you won't need any other loop maker. I got all the stuff you need. Why wouldn't they want to work with you? Now they can be like, all right, this guy's talking a lot. Let me see if he can actually provide. And then you send them some hard ass loops, and now you're locked in with them. Obviously, easier said than done, but that's kind of the ideal situation. And that's really like the step-by-step way to network for dummies. That's just like the simple, dumbed-down way. As I said, a bunch of other videos on it, on like perfectly exactly how to network. I show you on my computer exactly how I do it. And then you kind of just build an email list of everyone who gives you their email, send to them consistently. And that takes me to my next thing, is sending out. I have a full sending out tutorial as well, bro. I'll be making tutorials on everything for y'all. But yeah, this is a send out tutorial right here. Sending out is key because you can get all these connects, have good beats, but you're not sending them out. So you're pretty much fucked. And to send out, you literally just gather your list of emails that you've gotten and send to them. I would say send to them 5 times a week. Send loops 5 times a week. Send beats 3 to 4 times a week. 5 times a week because that period of time when I was sending 5 times a week versus once a week or 2 times a week was the week that I was getting placements almost every single day. And obviously the day you send out, you're not going to get a placement from that. But if I was sending out consistently for like every week or every day for like 3 weeks, after that first week, placements will start rolling in. Like I'm pretty sure I was getting a placement like every day, bro. It was literally insane. Between me and Genie, we were getting like 3-4 placements a day. Like it's insane. I remember that time period. It was like 2023, middle of 2023. We were just grinding networking, bro. It was crazy. Yeah, I would say send out 6 times a week, 5 times a week. Send out 3 loops per email, I would say, and use Gmass to send your stuff. I have tutorials on that as well. But Gmass pretty much just sends your stuff out individually. So instead of BCCing it to where they see they're sending it to a big group of people, even though they might not see the individual emails you're sending to, they know you're sending to a group of producers. But when you use Gmass, you can personalize it so it says, yo, Hocus, yo, Genie, and sends individually to all of them. So when they receive it, it says to me or to whoever the person is. So it feels much more personalized. Gmail doesn't block you, and it's just overall much better. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I wish I was, but I'm not sponsored by them at all. It's just a fire company that I love to use to send my shit out. Yeah, Gmass is super helpful. Sending out 6 times a week, 3 loops or 4 loops per thing, and then having 1 rest day. So if you're grinding every day, you want to have 1 day that you can either chill or 1 day to catch up on some loops if 1 day you missed out. And that day is usually Sunday for me personally, but whatever your schedule is looking like. And then beats, most people cook up beats all the time, so send like 3 to 4 beats 3 times a week. And that's super helpful. That'll get you fucking placements if you're just doing that all the time, bro. You're sending loops out to producers, beats out to artists. You're networking. You're making good beats. You're growing your Instagram. This takes me to the next point. The next thing I was right about to say after that is posting content. Even if you don't have placements, you don't have much to teach producers because you're still learning yourself. Post content. Bro, literally document your journey of coming up as a music producer. If there's a lot of people doing that, I would love to go back and watch people's journeys as a music producer. Give them tutorials on how to make beats. Give them tutorials on how to make loops. All this stuff, you can do YouTube, you can do Instagram, you can do TikTok. This will grow your brand as you're growing your network and placements. Because what a lot of producers do, they'll get some placements and then they'll start growing their brand. Right? They'll get some placements and then they'll start posting content, which is much harder than, not much harder, but you can just do it at the same time as you're growing. Focus on getting placements, well, depending on what you want to do. For me, I would say focus on getting placements because then placements is like credibility in the production industry. That's like if you want to sell something, being able to be like, yo, I made 10K a month, like getting like a Lil Baby placement or some shit. Getting placements gives you credibility as a music producer. But yeah, I also got a full video on how to make content. I'll link that again right here. Bro, I be dropping way too much sauce for you guys. It's insane. I'll join my mentorship. If you want some more fucking value, some real value, join the fucking mentorship, bro. That's where all the sauce is spilled. I'm actually going to pop up some testimonials on the screen right here of producers who've actually gotten results in the mentorship. So like, I don't even know what more to say. I'm not going to promote it enough. If y'all want to go join and take this shit to the next level, y'all will go do so. Y'all know where the link is in the description. Yeah, content is super important because, bro, you can network to 100 people a day. You know exactly who you're networking to. Bro, content is unpredictable. You go wake up tomorrow with a 10 million view video, Lil Baby's in your DM telling you to send him that beat. Like that is a reality. It's probably a reality for a lot of producers that have blow up video. RJ Passon, for example, you probably heard his shit. He plays the guitar, right? He probably woke up one morning with 1 viral video, posted another one the next day, that one went viral, and the snowball continued. Now he's like 1 million followers as a producer, which is fucking crazy. And like his instrumental instrumentals themselves are probably making them thousands and thousands a month on fucking Spotify and Apple Music. Shout out RJ Passing. But yeah, bro, literally posting content super fire. You can network with people who you never thought you could have networked with. I remember I posted a video and literally J. Breezy commented on it. Like one of my favorite artists who I fucking listen to all the time commented on it. And I don't know what he said. He was like, "Damn, bro, how old are you?" or some shit like that. But he literally just saw my thing. I'm pretty sure I tagged him in it. It was like a J. Breezy thing. It was actually a while ago. I don't know if the video is still up because it was low-key fucking corny. I was like standing in my room. I was like 2 years ago, so I like sounded hella different and whatnot. But yeah, it was funny. But yeah, posting content is super fire. But yeah, I feel like those are I don't know how many steps it was, 4 or 5, whatever it is, just fucking do it. But 4 or 5 steps, that really helped me take my shit to the next level, help producers I know take their shit to the next level, help my students take their shit to the next level. And before, when I was giving y'all advice, I was kind of giving it solely based off of my results, Genie's results, and producers who I actually knew, who, when you think about it, could be the only lucky producers who followed the method and happened to win, which I don't believe in that. I believe it's all hard work, maybe a little bit of luck, like Lil Baby happened to click on your beats or whatever it is. But now I know for a fact that what I'm saying is not fucking bullshit because my students, people in my mentorship, all those people are seeing results from doing the same stuff that I'm preaching and that I'm preaching. I don't fucking sound like I'm a cult, but that I'm telling them. So how could it not work if other producers who thought that they were in shitty situations are able to do this? So this really just tells y'all that y'all need to lock in. Y'all need to get this done. Save this video. Actually, I want y'all, this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to comment on this video what 3 of your goals are. What 3 of your goals are. And in around 2 months, once you've achieved those 3 goals after following this, I want you to go back to your comment and reply with your results. Did you achieve it? Did you not? After 2 months. That's what I want you to do. Maybe you might not remember, but leave that comment down below for your 3 months, 3 things so other producers can see it. Leave your Instagram so you can lock in with some other producers in the comments. That'll be super fire. It'll be like a whole networking community in my comments. But yeah, go check out the mentorship. I'm gonna put the wait list in the description for some jerseys that I'm dropping, some clothes that I'm dropping for y'all, some fucking crazy shit. Dropping October 30th. The jersey that a lot of y'all have seen me rocking, and a tee that the sample's still coming in for. Drop is October 30th. Mentorship is going fucking crazy. I appreciate everyone in there. I appreciate all the people who've applied. We're going through all the applicants very, very soon to get y'all a spot in there because I know a lot of y'all are ready to start fucking grinding, start working, and start getting placements. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. More and more on the way. I've been getting so much good feedback on the tutorials. It's actually fire. So, I'm really trying to pump out like 2 or 3 a week for you guys. But, yeah, let me know if you enjoy videos like this of me just talking, dropping sauce. But, yeah, I appreciate y'all.